Welcome back to the counter. This pour today is going to follow on from the previous video where we did the distressed background. So now I'm going to use that background and pour my darker colours like this one on top. Now the colours that I've got in front of me, I'm going to mix them all up in various combinations. So I've got the Iceland white and the Batman black from Art Tree Creations. I'll be making a bit more mint, so I'll be using the JR ink. Now I've also got a new colour from Art Tree Creations called Stormy Tropics, and this is a turquoise. So I haven't actually used this one, so I will mix a little bit and see what it looks like. Now I've also got three micas that I'm going to mix. One is deep purple, which is a really lovely red wine type colour. A royal red, which is actually like a coffee black. Some flash bronze, or it's called flash brown, but it's actually bronze. And I'll put a little bit of that in the black. And then one of the Artisu metallic pastes, which is bright gold. Now, the resin will still be Envirotex Light. I will be using a little bit more because I expect there to be wastage. When you mix small amounts of colours, you have to mix enough to make them mix properly, but you probably won't use them all. So again, I've got my temperature measure. I will need my resin warmed, and I will need to warm the board. The board is levelled. I'm pretty organised. I've got my gloves, my wipes, my palette knives, my windows are open, my extractor fan is on. Stay safe when you're playing with resin. If you don't have an environment that is fully ventilated like I do, wear a respirator. I always double glove to make sure that my hands are kept clear of resin. And I think that's probably it. So let's get mixing of some resin, and I'll bring you back for the pour. Okay, my colours are all mixed. I've got my mint, my white. Now this is my royal red, and I added the flash brown to it. This is my Stormy Night, or Stormy Seas, sorry, which is a lovely turquoise from Art Tree. I've not used that one before. This is my dark or deep purple, my black, and my bright gold. I have some clear, and sadly I made a mistake. I wasn't thinking. I actually mixed up a stack of black. So I will probably be short resin and need to mix some more later on. I'll use that for something else. Okay, so let's look at the pour. Now I'm going to pour straight through here and drift it into the middle. So I'll lay down my line of clear. Now I do that to control my mica and to give some lacing on the edges. There are no additives in this. This is just mixed straight into the resin. So this is my black. And I'm just going to heat that as I go. Just need my heat guns, my torch. Now I don't want to spread this too far at this point, so I'm not using my heat gun. It's too violent for what I want this to do. My purple, and I'm going to cross over into and out of the clear. My bronze, again crossing just heat that. Now, what I want to do is actually just run a thin stripe of my mint in strategic places. A little drizzle of white. Add a bit more of the clear. Now I'll use my heat gun. So at the moment it's only a stripe. I'm going to drizzle this out this way. Using my palette knife just to streak that. Now I am going to have to mix some more resin, so hang on 2 secs while I do that. Okay, I'm back. The joys of videotaping. Strangely enough, it was one of those mistakes that taught me to leave some things alone for a bit and let them do their thing. So I've just mixed some clear and I've rushed it a little bit so it's a bit cloudy. So I'll just redo some more mint along here. A bit more white. Use our palette knife to join it and then streak it. keeping it clean. We'll fill in the rest of the clear out here. Again, using the palette knife to just wisp it around. And join up. Like I said, I did rush that clear, so I'll need to make sure it's properly caught. Now, to finish off the actual movement, I want the mint to come over. Now I'm going to tilt it slightly. Just to stretch the colours. Now this flash is just a little bit too stylised for me, so I'm going to soften that. Now, I still have this flash gold, so what I'm going to do is just to create a little bit of interest through here, a little bit of interest through here. I want some more of this. Sorry. thing I like to do is, as you know, is I like to use contrasts. So I haven't used this yet, so I'm just checking to see what it looks like. It's on an edge. It's actually a lovely colour. I'm not sure if it goes with those. So I'll just scrape that off. And see whether or not it actually works through the centre. Pretty. I'll just move it just a little bit more so that it's not too stylised there. I think I might just carry it a little bit wider. Here. Sorry, I'm not talking, I'm thinking as I'm going. I actually like this against the mint. I'm thinking I need some more. Interesting. Much happier with that. Just move that just a little bit to give it a nice feel. And I think we're done. Now I've put so much heat on here, I doubt very much that there will be bubbles, but I'll just do a quick torch. Pick off a few dust bits. Walk away for 20 minutes. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. Now, as I expected, I did not need to torch anymore. We've got some lovely effects in the melding of the colours. Maybe lost a bit of the burgundy claret colour. And where that turquoise crossed the gold, turned a little bit more green. But overall, I think that's a really pretty result.